Hi everyone, this is Todd Odell with Enjin.com, and in this video I'll be showing you how to make use of the Minecraft Vote for Diamonds module. This module lets your users vote up your server on popular Minecraft server lists. In return, you can set the module to automatically reward voters with in-game items, ranks on your server and or website, or other goods. This module can also be set to remind users to vote for your server regularly. Let's go ahead and get started with setting your module up. Before we begin, please make sure that you have already followed the instructions for setting up the Enjin Minecraft plugin on your server. If you haven't done this already, check out our plugin tutorial video. Additionally, you'll need to make sure that you have the latest version of the Votifier plugin on your server. Both of these plugins are essential. The Vote for Diamonds module will not work without them. We've added links to the official download locations for both these plugins in the video description. As a troubleshooting step, you may also want to verify that your Votifier installation is correctly set up. You can do this by going to the secured page at minestatus.net/votifier/test. The URL to this page will be included in the video description. Follow the on-screen instructions there to verify your plugin. Once you've done this, it's time to move on to editing the module. When you edit your module for the first time, you're going to notice 3 tabs on its admin page. These are Vote Settings, Rewards, and Reminders. Let's start with the Vote Settings tab first. As with the shopping system module, you need to make sure that you select the correct server from the server drop-down list. The title and description fields are both fairly self-explanatory. These will just show up in the module's container on whichever page or pages you add it to. The next section of this page will let you configure which lists your server will appear on. The empty white space in the top left is where you want to add your preferred lists. You can do this simply by clicking on the Add List button for the specified list. For each list you add here, you'll have to make sure that you enter the correct URL to your page on that list, provided by the list website itself. You can do this by clicking on the Edit List button for each entry. Every list has its own requirements for entry, and many need to be registered on to add a server. Check with the list in question for more information. In the Edit List menu, you can also set a custom name for the entry to be used in your own records. In this example, I will be using the list at mcserverlist.net. Now that I have signed up with them, they have provided me with a unique URL that I can use with the module, which will be communicated directly to Votifier. There are some miscellaneous options on this page. The first drop-down here will set how many servers are displayed per page on your Vote module. This is useful if you want to keep your site design compact, but have your Minecraft server listed on a large amount of server lists. You can specify the day that you want your module to start the week on. This will determine when votes are reset. The checkbox labeled Allow Users Without Characters to Vote does exactly what is written. You may wish to leave this box checked, as it will allow users to vote for your site even if they're not logged on or registered with a character. The last checkbox on this page is optional, and whether or not you have it checked will depend on your website's theme. If you notice that the buttons look unusual for your voters, then go ahead and check it. You can hit the Save Changes button once you're done here. Since we finished the basic settings, we can move on to creating rewards for the votes. Go ahead and click on the Rewards tab to begin. Start by clicking on the Create Reward button. This will bring up a new reward wizard. As per usual, the first 2 fields are pretty self-explanatory. They just allow you to describe what users will receive as this reward item. The 2 drop-downs below let you give users a new user tag, or remove an existing tag from a user. The drop-down to the right lets you set an expiration date for any tag added to a user. The reward will grant a tag, then remove it after the specified number of days. The fields at the bottom of the wizard let you run in-game commands. For the purposes of this tutorial, I'll be giving voters a single diamond. Be sure to type name and braces where the username would normally go for a command. You can run as many commands as you'd like for a single reward. Simply click the Add More Commands button to create a new line of input. Once you are done creating a reward, it's time to set up the conditions that will allow users to actually receive it. Go ahead and hit the Create Reward button to finalize your settings and close this wizard. From here, click on the Create Condition button to open the Condition wizard. The first drop-down at the top of the wizard contains multiple condition types. When you change the condition type, the description of it will be explained below. The other 2 drop-down fields in the top portion of this wizard allow you to set the exact criteria for the condition to be triggered, such as the number of votes that need to be made or the number of lists that have to be voted on. The Selected Server Lists drop-down lets you choose which list of votes will be counted toward this condition to be applied. The last drop-down lets you choose which reward will be given when the condition is met. Go ahead and pick the reward we created earlier, then click on the Create Condition button to save your new condition. Now it's time to create a reminder for this module. The first 2 checkboxes will do exactly what they say. The text field below determines what will appear in the reminder itself. This field will use BB code, so you can format text this way. The next dropdown has a list of options for how often you want users to be reminded. The last dropdown lets you choose which users will be exempted from reminders. This is great if you want to reward those who have purchased premium ranks and such on your server. Hit Save Changes when you're all done here. Now it's time to test your module. Make sure that you have put it on at least one page somewhere on your site. Notice how the module is reminding me to vote. This is because I haven't cast any votes yet. I'll go ahead and correct that issue now. Now that I've voted, I've been awarded a voter tag I chose earlier, as well as a single diamond in-game. This tag is part of Enjin's user tag system, which can manage ranks and permissions on your website. Prior to this tutorial, I also set the voter tag to have a mini tag, which will show up next to my username wherever I post as a small picture, in this case, of a diamond. I have this mini tag set to a 24-hour timer. In this way, you can see at a glance who among your members has voted recently in the last day. I hope you can now see how this module can do a lot for your server's popularity. We have lots of other Minecraft-specific modules and features, so please check those out to see what else the Enjin platform can do for you. As always, thanks for watching.